Hi everyone, welcome to this month's live video. Sorry I was a little bit late. I apologise. I was just running a little bit behind because I was organising the video I'm about to film after this one. So I kind of got a bit sidetracked. So I apologise. I can see one person is here. If that person wants to say hi, I'll say hi back. But yeah, apologies for being a little bit late. Anyway, it's hard to do this live video with only one person here. I'm just going to kind of just keep chatting and hope other people... Hi, Primabella. There we go. Now people are starting to come in. Whew, I was starting to worry that I was going to be here all by myself. Hi, Primabella. Hi, Sabine. Hi, Kath. Hi, Esther. Hi, Karen. Yay! I was so really worried. You're stalking your YouTube. Go make Tina come on. I'm sorry, Shorty. I was quick. No, I was a bit late, so completely and utterly my fault.
Obviously that watching isn't correct.
Yeah, no, I think the watching is wrong. Oh, whew. I'm so glad the watching is wrong. So apologies that I'm wearing a jumper and my hair's a bit of a mess. I'm wearing a jumper because it's actually cold in Melbourne for the first time tonight in a long time. And my hair's a mess because it's a mess. You guys can't really see the top of my hair anyway, so I think that's okay. Okay, so you guys need to guide me a little bit tonight. I know I used to come into these with like things to show you and things to tell you and stuff. They always ended up going completely down another path anyway, so I've kind of stopped being ready for these, as in ready, and I just want to chat with you more than anything else. But you guys are going to see something if I show you this that technically hasn't been I got it in a haul, which has been filmed and will go up on Monday, but that I have already put to use and I want to show you, so I'm kind of skipping ahead in timelines, but that's okay. How's my B6 going? As in my Kiki K B6 or my B6TN? Let me know which one you mean, Shorty, and I'll answer that. So I'll kind of half one. Oh, Kath, that's awesome. Just had a Kaisercraft open in her suburb. I have a Kaisercraft reopening near my suburb on Saturday, which I'm very excited about. Hi, Mel. What I'll show you is my little charms that I bought. So I bought these from Honeysuckle Planning. And I'm going to go above for the little thing. So I've got this little moon one. It actually did come in a Kiki K Shorty. I'll show you in a second. It actually did come as a paper clip, and I've just put it onto a little hooky thing so that it sits on the side here. And then the same thing with this little star. I just really wanted just the really plain one. And I actually do have another one of the moons that I'll show you in just a second from Simply Danny that's on my B6 is coming, and I'm going to add this on here as well. Need a rose gold charm from my Kiki K. Rose gold. Where have I seen rose gold charms? You can always ask Danny from Simply Danny if she can make you a rose gold kind of coloured one, but it's not going to be metal. I'd almost suggest, and I wish I had paid more attention at Picture to Page. At Picture to Page there was someone there. I'll find out who it was. While I'm talking to you in a second, I'll grab my laptop out and get the map. There was actually a stall at Picture to Page that had like tons and tons and tons and tons of charms. So that might... I'll get it up in just a second while I'm talking to you guys. I might be able to tell you where that is, and at least then you can go Google search them. Shorty, my B6. So I set that up as my dreaming planner, which is that the thing I had really big for 2019 that I wanted to do. I'm just going to say hi, Mel. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Diana. Diana's here. You're never here. Oh, I'm so excited now. I had set it up to be a dreaming planner or a dreams planner, which is something I really wanted to do. Hi, Erin. Erin's wonderful products are being shown in the video on Monday where these are as well. If you like foiling goodness, you're in for a treat. So I wanted to use that as my dreams planner, and I kind of got maybe 2 or 3 weeks into it, and it felt too much. It was too much pressure to dream. Does that make any sense whatsoever? I don't know. The whole thing felt like I was forcing something that I didn't need to force. So the planner has gone up on the cupboard. It's sitting up there. It's all ready to go when I'm ready to go. I'm just not ready yet. So I'm going to leave it up there. I can show you. It doesn't look any different from the last time you saw it. But I can show you, Shorty, if you do want to see it. But it's not being used at the moment. I'm being dead honest. Gilly Rose, hello. Thank you for joining me. But I can show you while we're sort of here what I did with my social media planner for this month. So I've still got my gorgeous, busy blooming kind of cover on this. I so adore this. And I was talking to Sammy from Planners Anonymous this afternoon because I was trying to think of something to do. Hi, Katrina. Only if others want to as well. Only if you want to see. Only if other people want to see it. If other people want to see my B6, let me know and I'll grab it down off the shelf. It's not hard to get. So I was talking to Sammy from Planners Anonymous this afternoon, and she suggested making another one of these sort of covers for maybe Pretty Posy or using Whale Song or something. And I said that I didn't want to because I really like this one. I think it was just there's something very pretty about it that I just adore. So I'm definitely loving that. So I set myself up with Wild and Free. I have a brand new toy coming tomorrow. If you saw Sammy's live from Planners Anonymous, if you saw her live on Monday, she was talking about her printables and stuff. I have been using just the ones that I got with each of the TNs. So none of these have been printed at home because I have real issues with it. Ryan's big fancy printer does gorgeous prints of most things, but it struggles with lining these up. Pardon me. Oh, yeah, double-sided lining things up. Sorry, I'm being mean to his printer and he really doesn't like that.
No, but you have to say what it's...
It doesn't line them up properly when it's printing double-sided, so it kind of comes out slightly off, which just bugs me because I like it to be perfect. So I have been using all these ones. Sammy suggested in that video what printer to use, what printer she uses, which I know works perfectly for her because she prints out inserts all the time and they just work perfectly. So Ryan did let me buy, that printer. So it should be delivered tomorrow. So I'm going to have a great day at home tomorrow because tomorrow's my day off. Hopefully printing out some new inserts and setting up June. And I need you guys to help me decide what insert I want to use. Do you want to see Whale Song? Do you want to see Pretty Posy? I'm not going to do Book Lover because Book Lover is coming because the TN's coming. If you guys, I'll tell you about that in a sec. I don't know yet which one I want to use, but I love using these in this way. So I'll just give you a quick sort of flick through how I've used this month. Yes, my very own printer, Erin. It's because I use Ryan's, and it's a weird thing to sit in here with my laptop and my Mac, because especially like if you saw this room sometimes when I say teched up, so I've got my iMac, which is right in front of me. Over this side, I've got my little screen. I've also got my MacBook, and I've also sometimes got my iPad, and sometimes they can all be set up at once, and it seriously looks like I'm in a security kind of thing. And yet I still can't get things to do what I want them to do, and if I need to print something, I have to say, hey Ryan, via Skype, can you please print this for me? And he has to deliver it. So I'm actually really liking the idea of having my own printer. I just don't know where the heck I'm going to put it. I'll find it out. What kind of printer is it? I don't know. Hold on. I'll look it up while I'm talking to you, Tian. Mel and Esther. Mel says Pretty Posy. Esther says Whale Song. So that's 1 for 1. Help, more votes. Hi Caroline. How you doing? It is the Canon TS9160 Pixma home printer. I got the red one. I could only find it at JB Hi-Fi, and it was in very limited stock. I have a feeling it might be a run-out printer. Is that what we thought? Ryan doesn't know. I think it's a run-out, so I think it's nearly sort of at its end of its run. Sammy has said it always works perfectly for her. Again, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work perfectly for me or for anyone else, but I hope it does. She did say it drinks ink, so it's going to go through ink pretty quickly. I kind of figured that with this kind of a thing anyway. So, yeah, I'm really excited to get it and have a play with it. Would I film a video doing that? Yes, I would. If you want me to, Mel, I definitely will. Shorty, I don't know if I can answer that question yet. You have to ask everyone else. Does anyone else want me to talk about Game of Thrones? Because if you don't, I won't. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, but I will if you want me to. Mel, if you want me to do a video of doing the Planners Anonymous inserts and how I do them and how I print, once I've actually learned how to do it and set them up, let me know, because I definitely would be happy to do that. And I think Sammy would love if I did that too, because I think people forget about the inserts, and they shouldn't, because the inserts are amazing. So glad I've moved over to these. I love how it's red. Yeah, I'm not so sure about the red. Red's not my favourite colour. I could put a stripe down the side of it and it could be like an Essendon one. No? Bugger. So I will show you quickly through this and how I've set it up. So I left that first page alone. What I've sort of thought maybe I want to do is print out pictures of my spreads in my sprocket and put them on my sprocket and put them in here, or stick them on here, so that they kind of, I can look back at this and see what I did as well. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but that would be something cool. Haven't seen it yet, but I'm happy for you to talk about it. Ooh, no, please save it for binge. Yeah, no, I won't. If it's going to spoil it for one person, then I'm not talking about it. I will just tell you that no, I'm not even going to do that, because it's getting, no, I'm not going to touch it. I will do it next month. That gives everyone plenty of time to watch it. The world will spoil it by then. I don't know if anyone can keep a secret for a month. But I will talk about Game of Thrones next month. I would love a video on inserts as well, as I'd like to make something stick at the front and print it back. Yeah, okay. I'll put that in my ideas section in here in a minute. So I've set the month up. I moved mine. So if you've seen the inserts, because I actually have this one too. This is the Serenity one. They are always set up Monday to Sunday. Pardon me. And because my channel tends to run now, it didn't used to, but it does now, Sunday to Monday, because I put my weekly decoration up on Sunday. That's sort of the first day of the week in my head. So I've moved these so that Sunday's at the start, so that I can keep that kind of doing what I want. So that's all the setup for the month, so I can see at a glance what every video is. It means I can look at it and go, yes, I need to think of a video for that, or I don't need to think of a video for that. And then I just keep these are my little post-it notes that I've made with those little cute little paw prints with my ideas as I'm thinking of them. And then next month I'll move them to the next lot. I also set up a little tab at the top that says monthly, just so I can see that at a glance. I don't know, I still haven't found anything to put here, but I'll get to it. The goals section is where I put my trackers for like my numbers and stuff on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. So I've just set them up like that, not too complicated. And then each of the weeks is set up like this. This one I just had a bit of with the paper and put some things in. And then each of them has these little stickers and then the boxes, which I just tick off, and the little icon. So it's a really easy system. I'll just sort of hold that up a little bit so you can see a bit closer. It's a really easy system to use. Like, it's not complicated at all. And I just find it really, really easy to follow. Gives me plenty of room to write things down if I need to, but just also just ways to keep on top of it. And I just decorate a little bit, nothing too complicated. I really enjoyed actually using the weekly sticker kit that came with the Wild and Free, because if you remember, that was one that came with the sticker kit. And there is a deal with the sticker kit. This is not a Planners Anonymous video, but it's kind of turning into one. There is a deal with the Book Lover TN with a new weekly kit, so I'll tell you about that in a sec. So I set all of those up just with all the bits and pieces. This was something that, if you remember back to when I actually did this decoration, I was playing with the foiling anyway, because this came with this acetate print. Hey Sandra, this is before they did, not acetate, vellum. This is before Planners Anonymous did vellum. And I've had this sitting in my envelope with all my stuff for ages, and so I thought I'd use it in my TN, and I think it came out beautifully. And that's where the fun of putting your own TNs together comes for me. I can put extra bits in, and then I've just sewn them back up. So I prefer sewing or stitching to staples, but that's me. So I just added that in just with the string. I've got, that's this week. So, and again, if you look at the inserts, when they're like, these are the undated ones, they're Monday to Sunday. I've just put in stickers. These ones are from Oscar and Lou, I think. I've just put in stickers to replace them. So I just move the days along because I want them to start on Sunday. And I love that you can do that with this. It's really not that complicated to do it. And then that's next week. These always come with 5 weeks. I think Sammy said that if there is a month that comes with 6, the inserts will have 6. And then I've got my little trackers here. Obviously, I'm only using 3, but I'm just using my little dots from Luscious Labels to just stick on the dates of when I've posted. So then I can keep track of how much I'm doing. I will admit I don't use the bit at the back all that much. I need to work on that and work out what I want to put there. And then I just made myself a little, if you saw the video I did with making die cuts into paper clips, I've made 2. So I've got the Wild and Free Beautiful Me, and I've got my little wolf there as well that sits on the front. And that's my little insert. I adore using this system. I've still got a couple of these pre-done ones. I still adore Serenity. Maybe I use Serenity this month. But I really want to use a printable that I've done myself. So that's when I kind of end up back with Pretty Posy or something like that.
Does you not have Serenity?
I have Serenity.
Yeah, but
But I would feel bad printing another one when I've already got it.
right, but if you're going to do Wild and Free, or like, not that you would, but wouldn't you?
Print another one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would just feel bad using one that I printed if I've already got it. It's just a waste of paper.
Oh, you'll use it at some point.
That's okay, Sabine. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me for a little while. Hope the kids are good. Yeah, I love this the way I've set this up. I never thought I'd be a TN girl. I do have a new TN that I'll be showing you guys next week. I haven't even opened the box yet. I'm so excited. But I really like just each month being almost compartmentalized. It's everything for this month is in here, and that's why I think I want to use start using the sprocket to actually put some pictures of what I've been creating as well, because I am creating, and I don't want to sound really up myself when I say this, I am creating some really pretty things. And when you guys see what I'm creating at the moment for the video that's going to go up on Friday, I'm hoping it works. I haven't finished it right now, so I don't know if it's going to work. But it's adorable, and I'm actually really proud that the idea came to me and that it's working out so far. I love the Freedom at my Traveler's Notebook compared to my rings. I still love my rings for most things, but for just the weight difference, and I know I keep a lot more in here than I need to, but this is seriously about half the weight. It's just so much easier when it's just a chuck that on there, and I just find I use it more. Like I take it out at work because it's just a and it's done. I don't know. I just think it's a lot easier. I was agreeing with your hubby. If you don't use your own printable, use it. That's true. I can keep the ones that I don't use for later. That's true. Maybe I can print my own Serenity and use Serenity. Let me know. How do you cope with the size difference between the TN and your planner? I cope really well because this is very much a life thing. That makes no sense, but it's very much I go here when I need to remember I need to do something, as opposed to when I need to do stuff with YouTube. This is just where I go for YouTube, and because I don't write as much in it, I know it looks like I write more in it, but everything's got its own little section and it's all set up really nicely. So it kind of, there's not as much room for jotting things down. And this is a bad example because this week's actually still reasonably nice. I will admit I have been writing less and less in here. I don't know why. There we go. That one's a little bit better. And even then I didn't use that much. But just like writing down membership stuff and when I'm going to the footy and when I'm working and stuff like that, this just sort of keeps life in the right place, whereas this just keeps YouTube in the right place. So my life is always busier than YouTube, as much as I think YouTube's busier than my life. Does that make any sense? Probably not. Cannot wait for Friday. I can't wait either. The idea actually is a combination of Sammy and mine. Sammy helped me come up with an idea because I was a bit stuck. So I'm using Book Lover and I'm really excited. So I'm also going to, while we're talking about TNs and Book Lover, if you don't know, if you've missed the memo somewhere, Planners Anonymous has released the pre-sale or pre-release, what's it called? Pre-order, that's the word I wanted. Pre-order for the Book Lovers TN. They are the same as this size. They look exactly the same as this one, except they've got the gorgeous books all on the outside. And it's got the succulents on the inside. So I love the succulents for that kit as much as I love the books. So I love just everything about that TN I'm going to adore. Pardon me. So it's on sale now, and it's also for the first time got a little add-on. So, you can buy it in a pack. So you get the TN, you get the insert that always comes with it, but then you can also get a weekly kit in there as well, which is what a lot of these stickers were from that weekly kit. Really, 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 really amazing. And the sticker kit for the first time, if you don't want to get the TN, if you just want to get the weekly sticker kit, the sticker kit is available on its own as well. So if you're a subscriber, head over to Planners Anonymous, have a look at what's going on. It's pretty amazing. And I want mine now. I want mine now. Esther, I use my TN as a memory keeper too, not just for stuff during the day. I think TNs, I don't think I could use this as an everyday planner. I think it's too small. I think my months kind of run into each other, which is that's not true anymore because I kind of use my tabs. So I could give it a shot, but I think I'm very happy here. I like that much better. But I could use this for memory planning, and that could be something that I use this other tan that I'm going to show you next week. That could be something I use it for, because I haven't seen it yet, but I think it's very pretty. I'm on this massive thing at the moment where when my mail comes, I make it sit in a corner for like 3 or 4 days before I open it, because I want to be surprised and I want to be excited. So I'm kind of sparking my own joy by leaving it in the corner. So like Erin's parcel or envelope that came, I think it came on Monday, didn't get touched until Tuesday, so it was only 2 days. But like the lime and mortar one had been sitting on my cupboard for like a week. A Beehaven one had been sitting on my cupboard for like a week before I finally opened it on camera, which is what Monday's video will be. I've been pre-filming. I don't know, I just in a filming kind of mood. So I've been going a little crazy with getting them all done. Caroline, I'm excited to excited to use Book Lover to track my reading and book lists, quotes, etc. I think, and this is something else that one of my other planner friends mentioned when I was trying to find a project for Book Lover, because I wanted to sort of show some of the things. We haven't seen Book Lover for, when did it come out? January or February. So I wanted to have a bit of a go back to that kit, because especially if the TN's coming out now, which obviously it is. So I did think about, she did mention something about if they had these little inserts or like a booklet that you could make with these little books to read, or kind of a reading kind of insert. So I'm thinking about if I can make one fast enough. I don't know if I can make one in time, but I'm going to have a look at something like that. That's obviously not my artwork either. I've purchased that off Etsy. So in that respect, I'd be making something with somebody else's artwork, and I don't think I'm allowed to do that. So I need to do some investigating into that and see sort of what's going on. This is the only part about this new setup that kind of bugs me. Sometimes it's just a bit fat at the back, but that's okay. Shush, Ryan. Fat at the back. Okay. Okay, so we've talked about my TN now for half an hour. How did that happen? You guys need to give me some more topics, because I'm not quite sure. What you guys can help me decide, and I know I sort of use these videos for you guys telling me what you want to see and stuff. Today's video, if you haven't seen it already, was my picture to page haul. I had so much fun at picture to page. I really did. I didn't think for 1 second I was going to quite enjoy myself as much as I did. So thank you to everybody who did come out. But I need you guys to tell me what you want to see a video about for like using the stuff I bought from picture to page first. So I've kind of got 4 choices. Wow, I've got ink all over my fingers. I didn't even... No, can you go up to that camera for a sec, Ryan? I've got brown ink all over my fingers. I didn't even notice that. That might be a bit of a clue as to what's coming for Friday. What's the latest I have to make that you've seen? The latest one is using the Magic Picture Changer from Lawn Fawn. That's the latest I have to make something using that. The dies that change the picture. Exactly, Caroline. That's I cannot wait to use that die. And I took it out of its packet because we filmed that. When did we film that? Did we do it Tuesday night? I think we did. No, it must be Monday night. did it Monday night, we filmed it, and I haven't had a chance yet to actually sit and play with it. So I'm going to do that tomorrow, hopefully before my printer gets here. I'm going to play with that, and then hopefully that video, that I can do that once I've learned how to use it. So there's that one. There's using the deco foil pen to see if this works. There's using embossing. And there's using this watercolors, which I've already been playing with. And actually, I'm just going to grab something. If I can move my little fish. Ugh, come here. So, I don't know how many times I've shown you watercolory stuff. So I just, this is my junk journal. This is just where I chuck a bunch of stuff and see what it looks like. This was me playing with my Tombos and watercolors, and they just didn't quite work out, and they just never quite gave me the pigment I wanted when I was sort of doing the washes. So there's another one that just doesn't give me what I want. Same thing, these were playing with the Aldi pens, and this was before I actually learned how to use those pens. So that's another video that's coming. Man, I have a lot of videos coming. So yeah, playing with the watercolors, playing with stamps. Me playing with some more stamps. I love that little way those books worked out. But what I was trying to show you. So these are the colours and how beautiful those inks or those watercolouring things. Like that's the pigment I got out of them, and they're beautiful. I seriously cannot wait to be able to actually sit and play with those a little bit longer, because I'm just enamored with how pretty these are, and I really cannot wait to actually get time to play with them because they're amazing. So they're the 4. So you guys need to let me know which one you think. I have ended up with this big pile of planners on my desk, haven't I? Which one you think is sort of the first video to do. So there we go. Esther, your die cutter, what brand is it and where did you get it from? My die cutter is a Kaisercraft DIY Cuts. It's big and it cost me, I think it was $99.95. But I think I bought it when it was on sale. I have a feeling I bought it when it was in a half price sale, which Kaisercraft have all the time. So if you can wait and get it, it's usually at the end of the month they have 50% off a lot of Kaisercraft branded stuff. I think sometimes that's excluded, so just double check all the terms and conditions. But if not, or maybe I got it at Spotlight and I use like a $40 off voucher or something like that, because it doesn't come under the machines because it's a hand turning, not a not a mechanical machine. It doesn't seem to come under that, so perhaps that's where I got it. I don't quite remember. Kaisercraft sell it, but Spotlight is a reseller of it. And I really like it. I've been using it a lot lately, and it doesn't replace my Cricut, and I can't. There is a way that you can sort of use your Cricut and your iPad to take pictures, and it will cut out like a die cut, like if you put in a stamp. I need to play with that a little bit more because it's something that I haven't had time to do. But I really like having a die cutting machine that can kind of go in concert with my Cricut and my Silhouette, which I also have. I have all these things. Do you know what I've realised? And this is not news to anybody in this room. I have a lot of things to play with, and I have not enough time to play with them. Whoops. Does anyone know how you can buy time? How do you buy time, Ryan? No idea? Okay, fine. Are the Planner Insiders doing any more work with Kiki K? Not that I'm aware of. So, haven't heard from Kiki K since last November. Haven't actually heard from them since the wedding, since before the wedding. The last time I heard from them was, when we got the B6. That was the last thing we heard, last thing any of us have heard as far as I'm aware, which is a bit disappointing, but at the same time, I think I said this last month, we had an absolute ball working with Kiki K. I'm so, proud's not the right word. Proud is, I saw a couple of people actually. These were the moments that I sort of sit back and go, crap, maybe I'm a little bit more famous than I think I am. I was at Picture Page on Sunday, and I guess, I think 90% sure her name was Margaret. I don't know if it's the same Margaret that was talking in before. Brought her to two granddaughters who she bought the B6 for Christmas. and they came in and asked if I could help them sort of work out how to decorate it. And I had such a good time talking to them and just telling them how to decorate it. And it's moments like that you sit back and you go, I actually helped make that planner, which is pretty cool. Still mildly, I forget how epic that actually is, because it is pretty epic that we got to do that. So yeah, I'm very thankful for the time that I had with Kiki K. I'm very happy with what we created, more than happy with what we created, and would love the opportunity to work with them again if that ever comes up. But at the moment, we don't know anything. Kath, if you'd like to petition them to get us back in, I know Desley would love that. Poor Desley. Desley's just, she's. I've been living vicariously through her because, thank you, Margaret. I knew it was you. Desley's been traveling around Europe for the last couple of weeks, and I've just been living vicariously through her. And I'm just sitting there going, I want to go on a holiday just so I have something to memory keep, because you can't memory keep the feeling that came out of picture to page. I didn't see anything amazing. I saw all the beautiful faces of all those people, but it wasn't something that you look at it and you go, yeah, cool, that's amazing. But how good it made me feel, you can't really memory keep that as much as you might want to. So I don't quite know how to do that. But
selfies with people.
Yeah, but I feel weird taking selfies. I'm not a selfie person. I'll take pictures of other people. I'll take pictures of Margaret. That would be much more fun for me.
Right, well, if you have pictures of Margaret,
yeah, true. I could do that. I could do that.
Memory keep those.
Oh, thank you, Aaron. I'm very proud of what we created. I wish I used it more, because I wish I got to show it off a little bit more. But at the same time, I love that it's there and it's something special. Pardon me, why am I hiccuping so much tonight? And I look at it all the time and I just go, yeah, that's pretty freaking awesome. Yes, she did get to meet Hannah, and I'm jealous. They got to have fun, and Desley and I have fun all the time, so perhaps it's not I shouldn't be jealous. But I would love to meet Hannah. I'd love to meet Daisy. I have met, Damien. I have met Damien. So, I've met most of the Planner Insiders, and we had a ball. So I hope one day I get to go to England and get to go to, I think it's Germany, or I can't remember where Hannah lives. Someone will remind me in a second.
It was Sweden.
Was it Sweden or Finland or Netherlands? Is it the Netherlands? Might be the Netherlands. Hopefully one day I get to go and we'll sort that out. That's so great, Shorty, that it brought you planner peace. That's great. I feel like that planner made a lot of Sweden. Thank you, Kath. I think it was a happy medium for a lot of people. I think it was the happy medium between the A5 and the B6, like the not so wide one. But it made a lot of people happy because it was that happy medium in between. So I am, even though it's not what's the word I'm looking for? It's not the size that I gravitate to. I appreciate that it has been that perfect one for a lot of things. Shorty, I do bullet journal a little bit with the tickets and stuff. So just to jump in here and sort of show you. So this was my sort of little memory keeping of when Des and I went to Harry Potter, and my biggest thing is that my handwriting is horrible, and I can't, when I find time to do this kind of journaling or memory keeping or whatever it is, I kind of want to write fast because I want to get it out while I've got time. And then it gets really messy and doesn't quite work the way I want it to. So that's where I get frustrated with it, because my handwriting is just woeful. When I'm working fast, when I'm going slowly, it's not. And I have actually just started, and again, something else that I can do a video on if you guys are interested in this. I don't know if you were. I've just started doing an iPad lettering course that I can learn how to write nicer on the iPad, which I'm hoping then those skills transfer over to writing in with pens and stuff, especially when I've got how many hundreds of Tombos. So then I also have this one here, which I did with the Anzac Day footy. Again, my handwriting is just horrible. So that's where I get frustrated there. Have I done anything for... I don't think I've done... No, I haven't done my memory keeping for July. Jeez, I just shortchanged myself 2 months. For May yet, so I will get to that eventually. This is my way I've set up June. I love this washi tape from Fox and Cactus, so I wanted to show it off. And this is actually something that's new. So you guys know I do the boxes every month, and I always do the birthday ones. Usually this is a to-do one. I've done it like a favourite songs or songs that I'm loving this month. So this month, the ones that I'm loving are Good Lord by Birds of Tokyo, which I swear to goodness makes me cry nearly every time I hear it. Let You Love Me, and Mess Her Up. I don't know why, they just keep going through my head. So I've decided, as a bit of a memory planning kind of thing, what songs was I loving in May 2019? Well, they're the 4 that I was loving in May. Did I say 14 just then?
I don't know.
2019. I just changed myself 5 years. Jeez. I wouldn't have known Ryan. I wouldn't be in Melbourne. Things I wouldn't be doing. I wish I would have found the B6 before I got my TN. I might have felt differently. Why? Elaborate, Esther. I want to hear a bit more about that. Okay. I've now jabbered on for an hour about basically nothing. I love this. God, I love hanging out with you guys. Like I said, I'm going to have a play with the changer. I don't know if that's going to end up being a card or if it's going to be something to go in my planner. I haven't quite decided yet. I think I want to use it as a flipper, but I don't know how I'm going to use it as a flipper. So I'm kind of still thinking about that. It would look really cool as a card. Like, I can make so many hundreds of cards. I really love making cards at the moment. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. I'm trying not to do too many cards on camera because I'm aware that perhaps you guys don't love them as much as I do. And I need to show you something because where did it go? I have a big mess over here. So this was something. So what we did have at Picture to Page was we had these things called make and takes, which I didn't get a chance to go around and actually do that for too many people. So, oh yes, I can look that up in a second, Kath. I will do it in 2 seconds. This was the one that Trish from Hobby Hoppers did. This was a make and take. It's a washi card. She has told me if I want to do something like this on camera, she's more than happy for me to show you guys how I did this or how she suggests that you do this. So if you guys are interested in seeing this sort of washi card, let me know, because we all got tons and tons and tons of washi tape, and I don't think we use it as much as we should. I think Ryan just laughed. Did you just laugh when I said tons and tons of washi tape? I have too much. Maybe I can show the cards and make it real life. That's a good idea, Kelly. That's a good idea. Can you write that down?
What?
Show all the cards I've made for the month in my live videos.
How? You send them.
That's true. I do send them.
They're for people. They're not.
I don't just make them for fun. I do make them to send to people. So that sort of, maybe I just need to take photos of them and then show you guys the photos. We'll think of something. But yes, I can do that, Gilly. What am I using to plan my house? Yes, I do. You want my washi collection. You can have my washi collection if it also comes with the bill. That is how much it cost me. Take a photo. Exactly, Kath. Okay, I'm just going to stand up really quickly and grab this planner. If I can reach it. Yeah, I can. Getting hot in here now. I might have to take my shirt off. Jacket, jumper off. If YouTube kicks me off for saying that, I'm really sorry. This is what I'm using, Shorty, for my house planner. So it's the latte one from Kiki K. It needed to be big. And it needed to be a zipper because I have heaps of... I've kind of cut them up now and stuck them in places. But I did have a lot of brochures and stuff that were just shoved in here. So to start with, and I know I've shown this off before, but I'm still so in love with it. It's just not freaking funny. This is my charm. I'm just going to hold it up. This is my custom made planner charm from Simply Danny in my... I know. I'm sorry, Erin. I got far too excited then. Danny made this for me in my signature navy blue. So that's a really cool kind of thing. Kath, yes. Okay. Hold on. I can do 2 things at once.
There you go.
Okay, I can't do 2 things at once, but I'm going to try. I'm now typing and talking and living all at the same time. Skill. So it's the latte planner from Kiki K. I adore it. It doesn't come with me as much, but to be fair, we're not doing as much with the house right now. We're just kind of waiting, which is why there hasn't been any updates or anything for you guys, as in what we're doing with the house, because nothing's actually happening right now. Last thing we heard, we have titled. We have paid the deposit, paid all the money.
Yeah, we have a mortgage.
We have a mortgage. Ow. On the land. So thankfully not the house and the land, but we now own the land, which is nice. I'm just, as I said, doing this at the same time. So please excuse the fact that I'm doing two things at once now. So I think...
Soil test should have been done last week.
There you go. Soil test should have been done last week. So hopefully we'll get sort of a bit of information about when we're going to pour the slab and stuff will be the next sort of step. Hopefully we'll find that out really, really soon. When we know any of that, I'll give you guys updates. But I think that's when this will start coming into its own. It's got a bit more... We've already planned a bunch of the... Like, we've picked all the colours and everything, so that makes a big difference. Come on. Makes a big difference in... Once you've got all the colours, you don't have as much to sort of plan out. But I do have... These are kind of like mood... I want to say mood boards. So, this was actually something that came from Beaumont Tiles. This bit here, which I've just stuck in here. So, the kind of... What we've kind of ended up going with is this funny combination of classic, traditional, and contemporary. Is this kind of... weird mix. So there's a lot of greys. There's all greys in the house. All greys, but then we're bringing back, I guess, the warmth to the house. So everything's pretty cool. Like, it's a cool palette. A lot of greens, a lot of greys, a lot of blues in what we're doing. But then we bring back the warmth using wood, because I have a lot of beautiful wood furniture. I love wood. I think it's beautiful. So that's how I'm bringing the warmth back to the house. We're using cool colours and then warm woods to kind of put it all together. So that's sort of my plan. So that's that Scandi traditional, not Scandi. What do we call it? Contemporary traditional kind of mix, which I don't quite know how that you do that. I want to try something different than hold on. I'm studying fixing up the final touches for my planning and watching you. Us females are amazing. Yes, we do lots of different... We can multitask better than anything on this planet. I want to try something different than my A5 plan, so I tried bullet journaling. Yeah, missed the rings. My friend's got my 2010. Already bought the B6. This sounds weird. Put bullet journal pages in your rings, and you can buy them. You can buy the rings from buy the inserts. If you jump onto Chasing Planner Piece or Aussie Planner Chick and say you want B6 inserts for the Kiki K as just dots, they'll make them for you, because I love using dots, and I do that in my regular planner. That's where I do the memory planning, and my monthly setup is with just scrapbook paper, not scrapbook paper. It's from a place called, so hold on, going back to Kath, it's called Libby's Cards and Charms. I will... talk to me. Send me a message on Facebook afterwards, and I will let you know. I can send you a link. But Libby's Cards and Charms is the place that I was thinking of, and she had hundreds. Jet, come on, what's the matter? There's a cat that's been sitting at our front door, kind of teasing him. Is that Shannon Simon from the block? Yes, it is. Unfortunately, they come in my... They're in the Beaumonts thing, so I can't help that. Can't help people in the block. So these end up being kind of like mood boards, or when I see things I like that I want to take inspiration from for different parts of the house, that's where I put this. So in the bedroom behind I think I said this in the video that I did of it, but behind our bed head, so sort of that wall, is going to be a dark navy blue. So put the link in the description. I'll do that. I'll put it in the description after I finish here, Shorty. I won't forget, I promise. So, yeah, it's going to be navy blue behind that wall. So that's sort of where that idea came from. I've got like all my bathroom ideas. None of those ones are going to come to fruition, but that's okay. This is coming to fruition, though. That's my bathtub. I'm so excited. No, it's not?
No.
Is that not the bathtub we ended up with?
No, it's still built in.
Oh.
But it's big enough that you can lie down in it.
Oh, okay. Well, that was the bathtub I wanted, and then...
1750, which is taller than you.
Taller than me. I can drown myself in it. That's the plan. Basically, when we went to the house place, I just said, look, as long as it's a bath I can drown myself in, I'll be really happy. And I think they thought that I was being serious. I really wasn't. I just want one that I can swim in. Or as close to swimming in as I can.
Lie in and be covered.
Lie in and be covered. That's all I want. But yeah, it's just white paper in here. There's no grid paper. There's no anything else in here. It's just plain white paper that I've punched holes in. And I've just made some dividers for every room. So every time I see something in a magazine or on Instagram or wherever, snap it, put it in here. And that way when I come to actually decorating the rooms or when they're actually ready, all my ideas are here. And I can style them the way that I want. I'm so looking forward to styling the house. It's just beyond exciting. Really? Oh, Esther, I couldn't. I understand. You might not have a retest site. Leave it with me, Kath. I'll see what I can find out. I couldn't. If it wasn't a bath that I could drown in, then yes, I understand not having a bath. But if it's going to be big enough to fit me in it, I couldn't have a house without a bath. And I'm also very aware of the fact that hopefully sometime in the next 4, 5, 3, 2, 5, I don't know, years, there will be babies, and babies need baths. Can't bath babies in a sink. You can, but not for too long. And I want to teach my kids to swim, so they can learn to swim in the bathtub. Lush bath bombs, yes. I'm not a bath bomb girl. I'm a bubble bath girl. I'm put tons and tons and tons of bubble bath in there, but I don't like bath bombs. I don't know. The fizzing does something weird. Okay, I'm going to start wrapping it up. I am going to... Bathing a baby in a deep bath is a nightmare. Yeah, it probably is. That's what Ryan's for. Whoops, keep the thing. He can bathe the baby and I'll just sit in there. I'll probably get in the bath with the baby. Have a very bad back, so yeah, a bath is probably not a good thing for you. I can understand that. So, she doesn't look like she has a website, no. But she does have a Facebook page that seems to have a lot of stuff on it. So perhaps that's something that you can have a look at. Kath, have a look at her website, her Facebook page. See what you can see. Hubby wants a big bath or a 2-person bath as he's over 6 feet. I would love to have a bath that Ryan and I can both get in at the same time. I don't know if this one will handle that, but we'll certainly give it a try. You have a look at her Facebook page, Kath. She goes to markets a lot by what I'm seeing. Those markets are obviously more like that in Victoria. That's all right, Shorty. Thanks for hanging out with us. If she's going to a market that I can get to that maybe you can't get to, but I'm sure she posts. So have a look across the website, have a chat to her. I didn't talk to her on the day, but if you say that your friend from Picture to Page suggested it, maybe she'll be able to give you a hand, I hope. But yeah, I'm just scrolling through here and she's been to a ton of markets, so
she might know someone who has a store.
Yeah, or she may know someone that has a store that can point you in the right direction. I've never found, this isn't just for craft stuff, it's just in general, asking a question never hurts. And if you're not sure of something or you want to know something that you don't know, just ask a question and more likely than not you'll get the answer that you want, or you'll at least get them pointing you in the right direction of someone that knows the answer to your question. Baby when, haha, I don't know, Erin, eventually. That's the question that my family asks. When? And I'm like, I don't know. When I have time. When I have time. I don't know when that'll ever happen. I don't know. Something will have to give, and I don't know what will give. There's nothing in my life I'm giving up, so I don't know. We'll work that out when we get to it. But not at the moment. So eventually, maybe. I don't know if I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. I don't think I'm that way inclined. Am I that way inclined?
You are with your nephews.
Yeah, but that's because they're cute. And I don't know if I'm going to create cute babies. Anyway. Alright, I'm going to start wrapping things up. Like I said, I have a very exciting video for you on Friday if it all works out. I don't know if it will work out. I haven't finished it yet. But at the moment it's looking very promising, so I'm hoping it all works out. So that's a Planners Anonymous kind of, we need to talk. Okay, Aaron, we'll talk later. Uh-oh, I feel like I'm in trouble. So it's a Planners Anonymous kind of video. So that is coming up on Friday. Decoration on Monday has already been done. It's using the gorgeous, I'm not telling you that.
Sunday.
Sunday. Did I say Monday? Sunday. I'm not telling you what I'm using, but it is a gorgeous kit. The next couple of weeks are kits, which I feel bad about, but at the same time, I need to use them because I'm overflowing with kits right now. So I need to use some of them before I, drown in them. So that's, maybe I could put all my kits in the bath. That could be the storage place for my kits. No? Oh, damn it. Okay. So that's Monday. No, that's Sunday. Monday is my gigantic Happy Mail, which I sat on. So that's containing wonderful items from Erin at Barney and Moon, Leanne at Lime and Mortar. I don't know everybody's names, so I'm just going to go back to shop names now. So Lime and Mortar, Barney and Moon, Honeysuckle Planning, Fox and Cactus, Beehaven. Damn it, who was the other one? Lily and Lion. I knew there were 6. So they're the 6 that are coming up in a very large Happy Mail haul on Monday. And then Wednesday, I have something very exciting from Mumsy and Bub to show you. And then on Friday, I'm doing my favourites. There you go. I've got my whole next week planned. And then, you know what? We're in June. How did that happen? Didn't mean it to. Okay, last couple of questions. All babies are cute, but at the same time, they all look like potatoes. I don't think any baby I create could possibly be cute, but Ryan is pretty cute. So perhaps the cuteness of Ryan. Any kid of mine is going to be 2 things. Number 1 is going to be loud, because I am loud, and I would assume, although Ryan's quiet, maybe it'll be a normal child.
It's a baby. It's going to be loud.
Yeah, but I'm louder than most. And I was, according to my mother, I was extremely obnoxious as a child. I think I was obnoxious until I was about 18. Probably 21 actually. But I'm scared that the karma bus is going to hit me really hard and I'm going to end up with a kid that was as much of a pain as I was. So I'm prepared. Jet is my baby already. That's true. Where did he go? Can you call him? Because he can say goodbye in a second. He is my baby already. He's a bad baby and he barks in the middle of the night. So I'm hoping... Actually, I was going to say hoping a baby doesn't bark in the middle of the night, but I'm pretty sure a baby will bark in the middle of the night. So, yeah, different kind of thing. Love my kit spreads. Thank you, Erin. I try and do something with them. So, perhaps, like I don't just have just kits. I try and put something with them that kind of makes them cool. Hey, come here. Come here. Come. There you go. So he's up saying bye. I try and add something with them, which is nice. You fell down. What did you do that for? Hup. Oh, sorry. Ryan made noise, so out goes Jet. He'll come back in a sec. I try and put something in with them so they're not just kits. They've got something to them as well. So, like my throne in Game of Thrones this week. So hopefully I can come up with something for this next one as well. Will you do a collaboration where you do a video and someone else does something similar? I don't know. I could.
You tried to with Desley. I
did try to with Desley. We were going to do something. We were also going to do... It was like a scraps challenge. So we sort of... Each of us had to pick 6 things that the other person had to use in their decoration. And they had to do that. So I can talk to Des. That could be something cool that I do maybe with Denise from Luscious Labels. That could be something else. So if you guys are interested in that kind of collab between 2... YouTubers or 2 people that do YouTube spreads and stuff, I'd love to do that. I think that'd be really fun. And I'd love to actually have the creative license to get 6 things that I have absolutely no idea what they're going to be and they just arrive and I have to make a week out of them. That would be pretty cool. So that's definitely something that would be cool. My husband is loud and I only have 1 out of 4 loud children. Well, that's just lucky. I don't know if I'll be that lucky, Kath. I swear the karma bus will get me.
Only having 2.
That's true, we're only having 2. He thinks we're only having 2. We'll see. At this point, I'll be surprised if we get one. Okay, Jet and I are going to sign off now, and Ryan. Come on. Hup. There you go. So, that's better. So, you're going to say bye to everybody? You say bye? He's too busy looking at me. He's not going to look at you. So, we're going to say goodbye. It's all right, Kate. We can always watch it later. That's true. I think she's at work, Kat. So... Not quite sure why she's not here, but I'm sure she'll be around eventually. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Like I said, I've got a bunch of cool videos coming for you. I'm going to go and finish this other project, which I'm so excited about. I'm going to go and finish that, and I'm going to spend tomorrow playing with my inserts. So I will definitely do a video on that soon. Gilly, I will put a note to put cards in my lives. There we go. Things I can do. All good. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I will see you on Friday for, what am I doing Friday? This cool project. I'll see you on Friday for that. Hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you again really, really soon. Bye. Hello. Hello. Did you have fun being the superstar?